The WNBA wants a rivalry. They want drama. They want storylines that sell. But when you peel back the curtain, the supposed rivalry between Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark isn't just one-sided, it's painfully forced. The league keeps hyping up the tension, but the reality? Clark is dominating headlines, ticket sales, and box scores, while Reese is struggling to even find her shot.
Individual trainer. 2 dribbles out, between legs, and she doesn't move. She does not move. Her jump shot, in fairness, is getting a little bit faster. But I'm sorry. You cannot be a consistent shooter unless you are Reggie Miller. Unless you are Reggie Miller, you cannot be a consistent shooter if your arms crossed. Like, her jumper needs to be broken down, not focusing on the 3 ball. Like, and she's never going to be a good shooter with her form. You need to break it. Like, you cannot be a good shooter with your arms crossed in your jump shot. And it is better. She's going to probably shoot 25% from 3. It is becoming better. And if she shoots 25%...
This isn't just about stat sheets or highlight reels. It's about perception versus reality. The footage making its way online from Reese's own training shows a player trying the same broken dribble moves and bricking jumpers with crossed arms. Meanwhile, Clark's out here prepping for another all-WNBA season after leading the league in assists and threes as a rookie. And the footage? It's not just bad, it's embarrassing. Who approved these clips for public release? Who said, yes, let's show the world that our so-called star is still doing stationary tweens into contested long twos? There are high schoolers in AAU ball who look more polished. The contrast is staggering.
In the offseason. Because it'll take 2 off seasons to build that 3-point shot. But focus on this. Like, this is what the workout should be focusing on. And I wouldn't even mind. I don't even mind that I catch and shoot and stuff. But, like, I'm sorry. If this is what they decided to highlight, I could wonder how many times she goes standing on the spot. There's nothing to be gained by this. What defender is falling for this crossover? Like, what defender is falling for this crossover? I'm sorry. Like, that is literally just tossing the ball ahead. Go be dominant on the inside. Seal. Work out of the high post. Watch some MMA Simon clips. Work a high-low game. She's not going to be able...
And yet, the league keeps selling us this matchup. Why? Because the numbers don't lie. When Clark steps on the court, prices skyrocket. Courtside seats for Fever versus Liberty hit $3,400, while a Sky ticket with Reese might cost you $20 and a handshake. The only real rivalry here is between Clark and your wallet. We're talking playoff-level demand in May. Clark is turning regular season games into Super Bowl atmospheres. Meanwhile, Reese can't even get her own team's fans to show up unless Clark is in the building. That's not a rivalry, that's a coattail ride.
$133. Wow. Seriously. And then we've got that game, May 17th, Chicago Sky, $3,322 and $3,460.
What's wild is that this whole rivalry narrative benefits only one side. Clark's the reason why teams are moving games to football stadiums. She's why networks are increasing broadcast hours. Reese? She's still figuring out how to finish around the rim and not get swatted. But sure, let's keep pretending this is Bird versus Magic. Let's be honest, Clark's playing chess while Reese is still learning how the pieces move. The WNBA isn't building a rivalry. They're inflating a balloon and hoping it doesn't pop before All-Star Weekend.
$100 tickets. I don't know what they are later in the year, and I don't know if those will actually go up as we get closer to that game. Let's check this out. The WNBA is growing like never before. Now the commissioner of the league is opening up on why. Kathy Engelbert didn't shy away from the obvious during a recent appearance on the David Rubenstein show. Engelbert, who took over the league in 2019 after a groundbreaking run as the first female CEO of the Big Four firm.
Commissioner Kathy Engelbert admitted it herself. Rivalries sell. And if Clark versus Reese gets more eyes on the game, they'll milk it dry. But let's not confuse marketability with competitiveness. One of these players is pushing the sport forward. The other is trying to fix a jumper that looks like it was taught on a Fisher-Price hoop. You can't Photoshop progress. Fans are watching the tape. They're comparing footwork, court vision, shot mechanics. One looks like a perennial MVP, the other looks like a freshman figuring it out. That's not hate, that's film study.
Her free throw jumper, she doesn't do this on her free throw. So you want to know what it is? It is a natural, you see it with kids. When a lot of the time kids have the same problem when they're young. When they start shooting out from further, they think instead of using their legs to shoot, they just have weird arm motions because they want to fling the ball. That's probably what it was. It's probably a thing that she started doing when she was younger, throwing it from far away. Or maybe if she didn't shoot the three ball at all when she was younger, it's something that, because she's so used to shooting the mid, instead of working through her legs, her arms start switching. But the further she gets out...
This isn't hate, it's reality. Fans are watching Clark because she's elite, because she delivers. She changes how defenses operate. She sells out arenas. Reese, the league's hoping potential and personality are enough to mask the lack of production. But when the games begin, the truth always surfaces. And truth has a funny way of cutting through marketing spin. Clark's jumper doesn't need a hype package. It needs a warning label. Reese's needs a shot doctor and about 10,000 reps. Until then, this isn't a rivalry. It's a rerun with bad ratings.
Physical, overly physical nature of those games. Look, there's physical basketball games, and then there's whatever in the hell that was that we witnessed last year. And yeah, people went to social media and they voiced their displeasure. The other thing, and we always got to go over this, look, criticism is not racism, all right?
The league needs to be honest with itself. You don't grow with fake rivalries, you grow with real stars. And right now, the brightest one in the W isn't in Chicago, she's in Indiana. Reese might catch up one day, but today, Clark is running laps around her, and fans are happily paying the price to watch. The WNBA has a golden opportunity, but if they keep trying to prop up one player to match another, they'll lose credibility. Let the game speak. And right now, the game is screaming. It's Caitlin Clark's league, and everyone else is just trying to keep up. So let me ask you, is it still a rivalry if only one side keeps winning?